The photograph that opened a 13-year-old case. Part 1. The silhouette that returned in the dark exto. Riverside District. Night, the neighborhood looks abandoned by time. Cracked sidewalks, tilted electric poles. A silence so heavy it feels physical. But one building stands out. Building 25. The locals whisper two different stories about it. A girl disappeared there, and someone still walks inside although it's empty. 13 years ago, Sarah Kane, a 27-year-old journalist, vanished without a trace. No leads, no witnesses, no answers. The case died with a silence. EXT Street near Building 25. Night, Daniel Reed, 28, a lone photographer, walks with his camera bag slung over his shoulder. He isn't a detective. He isn't chasing a story. He just loves forgotten places, abandoned structures, and the lonely stories their walls hide. His steps slow when he sees something strange near Building 25. A wall covered in graffiti, broken windows everywhere, except one. An old untouched mirror-like window, somehow still intact despite the decay around it. Daniel raises his camera. Click, click, click. Nothing unusual, just an empty reflection on a quiet night. He keeps walking. Int. Daniel's studio. Night, 2 days later. Daniel reviews the photos on his monitor. He stops, zooms in. His face drains of color. Inside the window, in the reflection, stands a man, a tall, broad-shouldered silhouette, motionless, facing the camera. Head slightly lowered, expression unreadable. Daniel whispers, "There was no one behind me." He zooms in further. The figure doesn't look like a reflection. No streetlight highlights him. No shadow falls behind him. It looks as if he is inside the glass itself. Like the window is not reflecting him, but revealing him. A cold shiver crawls across Daniel's spine. He slowly turns around to check the room. Nobody. Only the hum of his computer fills the silence. EXT. Photo portal online day. Daniel uploads the image to a photography forum. Title, accidental capture. The comments roll in. Cool shadow illusion. Photoshop? Creepy vibes, but nice shot. Then one comment freezes him completely. "I know this man. He was the last person seen near my daughter the night she disappeared." Karen K. Daniels' heartbeat stumbles. He messages her instantly. She replies within seconds. Int. Small cafe, evening. Mrs. Karen Kane, mid-50s, tired eyes that have forgotten sleep, sits across from Daniel. Daniel shows her the photo on his tablet. She grips the device tightly. Her fingers tremble. "Yes," she whispers. "This is him." Daniel leans forward. Karen continues, voice breaking. 13 years ago, this man circled our street every night. Heavy steps, slow, always carrying an old leather bag. You could hear metal clinking inside it. She shuts her eyes. "My daughter, Sarah, she told me someone was watching her. She tried to photograph him right before she vanished, but her phone was never found." Daniel's jaw tightens. Karen opens her eyes again, filled with old fear. "And now he appears in your photo, in the same building where she disappeared." Silence crushes the air between them. Finally, she says, "I think he's come back." Keanu Trujillo, 25, night. Daniel and Karen return to the scene. The air feels heavier here, the silence sharper. Daniel approaches the window from his photo. He runs his fingers along the corners. Then he freezes. "This window, it was replaced." Karen stares at him, horrified. Why would someone replace a window after 13 years? Daniel cannot answer. Before he can think further, footsteps, slow, heavy, measured, thud, thud, thud. Karen's face turns pale. "That sound," She whispers, "I know that sound." A figure appears at the end of the street, tall, broad, moving with the exact same slow rhythm from the photo. Daniel lifts his camera. His hands shake so hard the lens rattles. The silhouette stops only 10 steps away. He stares at them, motionless. Then, a smile, cold, cruel, impossible to misinterpret. He reaches into his old leather bag. Metal glints. Karen grabs Daniel's arm. "Don't run. If we run, he will follow. He always followed." Daniel whispers, "You've seen him before?" Karen nods, eyes wet. "The night Sarah disappeared. He stood right there, exactly there." The man in the dark pulls something longer from his bag. Only the shadow of the object is visible. He steps forward. One step. Daniel drops his camera. Karen stops breathing. The silhouette lifts the object higher. The shadow that returned XT, Building 25, night. The silhouette holds something inside his old leather bag. The air thickens, even the wind stops. Karen Kane freezes. Her terror is no longer normal fear. It is memory. "He never runs," she whispers. "He walks, slowly, always slowly, counting his steps." The figure finally pulls out an object. Daniel squints. A long, rusted metal spike. Not a tool, not a decoration. Something used before, multiple times. Karen's lips tremble. "He had that the night Sarah disappeared." The silhouette suddenly stops moving. He tilts his head unnaturally, observing them like a predator watching its prey. Daniel lifts his phone and starts recording. On the screen, the silhouette appears clearly, but he has no shadow, none. Daniel's breath catches. "This is impossible." The figure lowers the spike and gently places it on the pavement. The metal echoes through the empty street. Then he gestures, slowly, calmly. "Follow me." Karen shakes her head violently. "It's a trap. He led Sarah the same way." Daniel's voice becomes strangely steady. "If we don't follow, he will come after us. If we do, at least we know where he's taking us." Karen's eyes widen. It makes horrifying sense. The silhouette waits a moment, then turns around and begins walking toward Building 25. Thud, thud, thud. Daniel and Karen follow from a distance. Karen notices the same impossible detail Daniel saw earlier. "He doesn't have a shadow." Daniel doesn't answer. They reach the entrance. The silhouette steps into the dark stairwell. He disappears inside. Daniel approaches. A cold draft hits him. He raises his phone, the flashlight reflecting off cracked walls. He checks the screen again and freezes. The silhouette is gone. He didn't walk up, didn't walk down, didn't hide. He simply vanished. Karen whispers the most chilling line yet. He wasn't in the reflection. He wasn't in the stairwell. He chooses where he wants to exist. Daniel slowly looks upward. A faint exhale echoes from the top of the stairs. They both look up. A dark shape shifts at the very top. Fast. Too fast. Karen screams. The silhouette is already above them. The stairwell of echoes into the building. 25, stairwell night. Karen's scream echoes through the concrete walls. Daniel looks up and freezes. The silhouette is hanging 2 floors above them, suspended, motionless, feet not touching the ground. His head slowly tilts sideways, an angle no human neck could achieve. A horrible creaking sound fills the stairwell. Creak, creak. Daniel pulls Karen back. How can he be up there? Karen whispers, trembling. He's not a person. He's the punishment that lives in this building. Suddenly, the silhouette vanishes, not jumping, not moving, not dropping, just gone. Daniel raises his phone again. From below, footsteps, thud, thud, thud. Karen's voice cracks. No! He was above us! Daniel scans with his phone. The live video feed distorts, pixels twisting unnaturally. On the screen, the stairwell is visible, but Daniel and Karen are not. Why aren't we showing up? Daniel mutters. Karen closes her eyes in terror. Because when we are near him, the camera cannot see us. He rewrites the space he's in. Daniel gasps. The window. He wasn't a reflection. It was another layer, another place. Karen nods. Sarah said he stared into the window like searching for a doorway. From below, a slow, wet breathing noise. The dark mass begins ascending. This time, it is not shaped like a man. Daniel's voice cracks. He changed. Karen backs away. 13 years in the dark changed him. The shadow climbs closer. Daniel and Karen run. The shadow charges up the stairs behind them. They reach the third-floor landing. Daniel sees the window, shattered. From the inside, Karen whispers, Sarah escaped through here. The shadow roars, Grrr! It lunges upward. Daniel grabs Karen. If we jump, we might break bones. If he catches us, we disappear forever. Karen looks at him, terrified but convinced. The shadow is only seconds away. She climbs onto the window ledge. Daniel climbs beside her. The shadow reaches the landing. They jump. The truth darker than death. Exhard. Courtyard behind building, 25, Night, Daniel, and Karen hit the ground hard after the jump. Daniel groans, clutching his shoulder. Karen struggles to breathe, but neither has time to recover. Daniel looks up. The window is glowing with darkness. A silhouette forms within it. Not human, not solid. A shifting black void in the shape of a man. Karen whispers, That's where he took her. Through the window. The window surface trembles, as if something inside wants out. Daniel turns and spots an old basement door nearby. We're going down. Daniel, no, she's inside the window. Whatever took Sarah, it started below. The answers are there. They descend. Into basement. Night. Cold air hits them like a slab of ice. Daniel's phone light flickers on. Symbols cover the walls. Circles, repeating lines, jagged shapes. Karen shudders. What is this? Daniel examines the markings. One word repeats. Echo. Echo. Remnants of people trapped between layers. Voices that never leave. Karen trembles. Layers. Yes, Sarah didn't die. She fell into another layer of this place. A faint moan echoes from deeper in the basement. Ah. Daniel and Karen approach a small metal door. Something scratches the inside. Chick, chick, chick. Karen nearly collapses. Sarah! Sarah! Daniel steps back. From inside comes a broken voice. Don't open! Karen gasps. That's her! Daniel, that's her voice! Daniel's face drains of color. The voice continues. He's not gone. He's inside. Karen freezes. Inside what? Daniel's voice shakes. Inside the layers. He exists in more than one place. Then, a dark hand pushes through the gap in the metal door. But it is not human. Karen screams. That's not Sarah! The door forces itself open. At that exact moment, the silhouette drops from the ceiling, landing silently, a swirling mass of darkness. Karen backs away. It's not a man. It's the thing that took her. Daniel lifts his phone to record. The screen goes completely black. The silhouette speaks. Leave! Karen's voice breaks. He wants to take us too. Like he took her. The shadow stretches its arms toward them. The walls crack. The ceiling distorts. Sarah's warped voice echoes. Don't come. He's not me. Run! Daniel grabs Karen's hand. Run! They sprint. The basement door bursts open. They escape into the street. The shadow stops at the doorway, unable to cross into the streetlights. Karen collapses, sobbing. Daniel looks back at the building. The silhouette stands in the stairwell, watching them, eyes like black holes. Karen whispers, "Can we save her?" Daniel's face hardens. "No, but we can stop him by ending the place he lives." Karen wipes her tears. "When?" Daniel looks at Building 25. "Now." But deep inside the building, the silhouette watches them leave, because every window in the city is now a door for him. XT Building 25 Night. Daniel and Karen run from the building, gasping for breath. The silhouette does not follow past the streetlights, but they know the safety won't last. Daniel looks back. "We're destroying that place." Karen nods, trembling but determined. Int Building 25, basement. Later. The basement feels colder. The symbols on the walls glow faintly. A narrow door stands half open. Daniel pushes it. Inside, a distorted room, angles that defy geometry. A window glowing with pale light. Karen gasps. "Daniel, I see her. I see Sarah." In the window, a girl's face appears. Sunken eyes, pale skin, crying silently. Daniel steps closer. From behind Sarah's shape, another figure emerges. The silhouette, but now its form is clear. It is the echo of Adam Crowford, the unstable construction worker who disappeared years before Sarah, consumed by the same anomaly. The silhouette is not a man, not a ghost. It is the memory of a crime trapped in a place that has learned how to multiply pain. Daniel whispers, "He didn't kill her. The place did, and it kept him too." Karen shatters. "We have to save her." Daniel shakes his head. "The window isn't a doorway. It's a trap." Sarah's face reaches forward, hands pressed against the glass. Silent screams. Karen sobs. Silhouette moves forward, as if wanting to pull them inside. Daniel grabs a rusted metal pipe, raises it toward the window. "I'm sorry, Karen, but this is mercy." Karen covers her mouth, crying. Daniel swings. Crack. The window cracks. Black wind bursts out. He swings again. Crack, crack. Sarah's face disappears. The silhouette roars, an inhuman, multi-layered shriek. Daniel delivers the final blow. Shatter! The window explodes. Darkness collapses inward. The layer closes. The silhouette dissolves into the wall like melting tar. Karen falls to her knees, sobbing. Daniel pulls her close. EXT. Inuada Building 25. Dawn authorities mark the building for demolition. Newspaper stories say structural collapse. Daniel and Karen say nothing. Karen holds a photo of young Sarah. Daniel whispers, "She's free now." Karen nods. Daniel prepares to leave, but something glints near his foot, a shard of broken glass. When he lifts it, for a split second, in the reflection, Sarah's eye blinks. Daniel stumbles, drops the glass. It shatters into harmless pieces. He stands frozen. Is it over? Or has something followed them?